Okay, so this is going to come out later. Oh, hold on one sec. Okay, never mind. So the reason I'm doing this on here instead of my laptop is because my laptop is in the tub. It was smoking a bit a couple of days ago, so I put it in a timeout, and I haven't tinkered with it since. So I can't go live on this. I tried that already. So everyone's going to have to just enjoy this later on, and I'm hoping that whoever remembers to pray tonight is doing so. This video is going to be all over the place, as most of my videos are, but this one's going to be more random than usual, or seemingly random than usual, because the way that I pray is through prayer, both silent and out loud, gibberish, which some might call speaking in tongues, but it's not quite that specific, quoting Bible verses, yeah, so most of it's probably going to be silent and a little bit strange, but prayer isn't necessarily a linear experience, and God is not a linear God. The first thing, I wanted to mention that in the comments that you can mention any prayer requests that you have, as always, but especially now. And what the heck? Oh, and the first thing that I would like you guys to pray for when you see this is that for my head, because I have peppermint oil on, and if you see me dabbing something on my forehead throughout this exercise, that's exactly what it is. Peppermint oil, and I took a little more CoQ10 as well, but not as effective as I would like. So some prayers for my head would be awesome. I had probably several Bible verses to start out with, and of course I don't remember any of them. That's what happens when a camera gets on me. It's like, I don't know my brain. So give me a second. Let me try and think of it while my mind's racing. Or I can just thumb through it randomly too. I've done that. I like to Google Bible verses, and I have 4 of my own, and yep, Bibles are awesome. One thing I came across today was Psalm 121. I raise my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, maker of heaven and earth. That is it. We all need a whole lot of help right now. I'm sure everyone noticed. But a lot of people have different views as to where the help comes from. So I think I'll start it out with like a out loud prayer that everything goes well and that somebody's blessed by this now and in the future. So Abba, I come before you, and hopefully we come before you as your children, as your body, as your voice, and I just ask that everyone in the world that they get eyes to see and ears to hear what you are doing, and that you are real, that you are God, you are able, you are on the throne, that you love us enough to send your Son, that you care about the smallest things that we do to the greatest things that we do. You have a plan for us even though we don't understand or see, or maybe in some cases accept and you're working all things together for our good and your glory, and that you are good all the time. I pray that we're able to come together in one accord every week, if it's your will, and certainly every day in between those times too, just this particular function. And I'm pretty sure at least 2 other churches are doing that independently of me, and I didn't know that before I orchestrated this, but your will be done in all situations, and I will trust that your perfect will be done here too, in this hurting world, that your love goes out to all people, and that peace and love and unity in you will arise from this somehow, in ways that I certainly am incapable of seeing. Your perfection will be known, and just a great revival will break out in the world. Just give me your spirit, Lord, so that I can be of some help in this, so that I can be a conduit for whatever you want to do. In Jesus' name. And in case you're wondering how long is this going to go on, I have no idea. I don't know that either. All right. So whatever songs I have, I'm not going to be able to do probably lyrics or any of that kind of stuff. And later on in the description, I might provide a link or something to the songs that I sang. Some of it might be made up on the spot, though. I don't know. It depends. I'm not overly confident in front of a camera necessarily, so things I might do by myself I might not be able to do here, but we'll see. But the first song that's been in my head for a couple of, well, really several weeks, but especially the past couple of days, is Our Father by Bethel. See, I'm giving you a head start on that one. So I will see about singing that first. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come quickly, your will be done the same, on earth as it is in heaven. Let heaven come to earth as it is in heaven. Come to earth. Our Father in to earth as it is in heaven. Let heaven come to earth as it is in heaven. Let heaven to let your kingdom come. Your kingdom come. Your kingdom come. Kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Your kingdom come. Your kingdom come. Yours is the kingdom. Yours is the power. Yours is the glory forever. Amen. Yours is the kingdom. Yours is the power. Yours is the glory forever. Amen. Two more times around, I reckon. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come quickly. Your will be done the same on earth as it is in heaven. Let heaven come to earth as it is in heaven. Let heaven come to earth. Let your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Yours is the kingdom. Yours is the power. Yours is the glory forever. been 10 years. Lord, we are prideful people. First thing that has to go is our pride. More of you and less of me. Look reading now. There is neither Jew nor Greek, slave nor free, neither male nor female. We are all one in Christ Jesus. No one person is superior over any other person. No one has the right to hurt somebody else. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet. Thou shalt not commit adultery. If we fall away from those, our lives will automatically be worse inside here, because we know it's wrong. We know it's wrong. What we do to the least of these, we do to you, Lord. And the least of these are our children, aborted, growing up without fathers, abused, neglected, taught wrongly, not prioritized.